Hi there. Today we're going to talk about body image. I know a lot of us struggle with it, especially in our teenage years, and it needs to be addressed. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, damn, I'd rather be anybody else, just not this. Yeah, I've been there too. And today I want to share my story and tips that really helped me overcome all of this bullshit. When I was younger, people always made comments about my body. Not online, but my family, even my parents and siblings. They didn't mean to hurt me. It was usually just a joke. But those jokes stick in your head. Something as simple as like, wow, you eat a lot, or you're so skinny, I can see your ribs, darling, you should eat more. It sounds small, but when you hear it again and again, it changes the way you see yourself. So I started changing how I ate. Sometimes I'd eat way too much. Other times I'd barely eat anything. I cut out carbs, sugar, basically everything that made food to be food. I counted every calorie and kept it under 1,600 calories per day. Please don't do that. And yeah, in the end, I got skinny, but I noticed that I wasn't happy. I was getting sick all the time. I had no energy. I was falling behind in my studies, and I lost the spark in my eyes. That scared me. For the first time of my life, I wasn't scared of what people thought about me and my body. I was scared for my own health. And that's when I knew I had to change. So I changed. I stopped following crazy diets and diets in general. I stopped hiding under baggy clothes or wearing extra tight clothes to look smaller and thinner and non-existent. Instead, I started eating to give my body energy. I started moving in ways that made me feel good, like workouts, but also just dancing around, hiking and walking with my friends. And I started buying clothes that actually fit me instead of trying to squeeze into something that doesn't. It did not happen in one day. But with such determination and just being fed up with being always sick and tired, I committed to my health. I started to slowly feel more confident. Not because my body was becoming perfect hourglass or any of this bullshit, but because I finally stopped fighting with it. So here are my tips for you. Number 1, be kinder to yourself. When you look in the mirror, try saying one good thing about your body. Psychology shows that whatever we repeat, we start to believe. Do not let anybody else tell you who you are, because if you won't protect yourself, my darling, nobody will. Number 2, fix your feet. Social media shapes how we see ourselves. If you constantly see unrealistic, perfect bodies, flat stomachs, and flawless skin filters, your brain starts to think that's normal. When you follow people who show realness and positivity, your brain relaxes and starts accepting your body as normal too. Number 3, food is fuel. When you restrict food, your brain literally goes into survival mode. It makes you think about food even more. That's why diets never last and you end up in a diet to binge eating cycle. Eating balanced meals tells your body and brain, I'm safe, I'm being taken care of, which lowers stress and makes you feel better. Number 4, wear clothes that fit you, not the other way around. When you're physically comfortable, your brain feels safer. When you squeeze into clothes that do not fit, your brain actually sees it as a threat. So clothes that fit equals less stress equals more confidence. Number 5, move in ways you enjoy. That's probably my favorite one. Exercising releases endorphins. Those are your brain's happy chemicals. If you do something you hate, your brain connects movement with stress. If you do something fun, your brain connects it with joy. That's how you actually stick to it without burning out. Number 6, respect your body. When you focus on what your body does, walking, hugging, dancing, breathing, seeing, hearing, and running a lot more, you're practicing gratitude. Gratitude has been proven to rewire your mind to focus on positives instead of negatives. It literally shifts how you see yourself. And always remember, you are enough exactly as you are. But also keep growing. Not because you hate yourself, but because you love care and respect yourself enough to want the best for you and your future. If this video helped you, please give it a like and a subscribe so we can keep building and growing this safe space together. But for now, stay freaking safe. I love you, and bye-bye.